I'm Alex Morash, and let's clear up the USA View. Watertown Church hosts LGBTQ-themed concert after school board bans student band performance. The piece, A Mother of a Revolution, was removed from Watertown School Concert's lineup after board members said it celebrated violence. In a statement, the board said, quote, "The board decided to remove the song from the concert due to its celebration of violence. The Watertown School Board remains committed to providing academic education free from indoctrination," end quote. The instrumental work by composer Omar Thomas honors trans activist Marsha P. who is widely recognized as a key figure in the 1969 Stonewall uprising that helped spark the modern LGBTQ rights movement. Junior trumpet player Clayton Fliess said students had spent months preparing the piece, and it's upsetting that it is now banned. In response, Immanuel Evangelical Lutheran Church quickly organized an independent concert where students and community members performed the piece before hundreds of attendees. Church leaders said no school instruments or staff were involved. The event was live-streamed, drawing viewers from at least 27 states and 3 countries. Well, one, what a very nice thing for a church to do. Who knew churches could be decent for once? But more importantly, shame on this school board. Shame for them on so many different levels. One, the idea that honoring Marsha P. is promoting violence is absolutely absurd. Marsha P. The writer of the book Stonewall, he actually documented that she denied throwing the brick. She, in a radio interview, she can't answer this anymore because it's very likely that she was murdered for being a trans woman. But she never claimed to commit violence. And also, maybe Stonewall was the right thing, just saying. But how dare the school do this? What are your thoughts, people?
I want to know how an instrumental band concert promotes violence. There's no words, there's no songs, there's no lyrics. It is literally just music.
Yeah.
So
the music will motivate you to attack the state for some reason.
Well, and you look at the lyrics of one of our all-time, I think we all learned this as children in our country, the Star-Spangled Banner, bombs bursting in air. That's a standard, whether it's instrumental or not. How can they play something like that and then ban something
because it's promoting the government committing the violence. That's what the
but also I want to piggyback on Rex saying that this is like an instrumental. It has no words. I also want to add that the original creator of that piece, Mr. Omar Thomas, actually went to the church to conduct this piece alongside with the band, which is very commendable. And furthermore, just last week, the last show that we had here, we were talking about the prayer rally and how white evangelical influence is trying to impose Christian nationalism.
With taxpayer money, no less.
With taxpayer money. So I'm very happy that this particular church stood up and say, enough is enough. You are depriving these kids the right to play this after working it for so long. Screw your indoctrination claims. Screw your, malicious and frankly frivolous excuses of banning it just because they don't like it. I will give you one guess on the party affiliation of any of those school board members.
I'm sure.
And actually, having the kids to play an instrumental piece and by the way, I love the name, the Mother of Revolution.
Again, if they're trying to make sure that education doesn't have an indoctrination, then teach all of our history, not just the parts that you feel are appropriate.
Exactly.
Oh, and one more last thing before we go. The Marsha P. is important because these days we have so many pick-me gays who are like, oh, let's ditch the T in LGBT so that, we won't get hurt when trans people are being targeted, violence committed, and politically deprived of their rights. A black trans woman was one of the pioneers of how you get your rights in the first place.
Exactly.
So stop excluding them.
And talking about her is not promoting political violence. As I said, she's denied throwing a brick at Stonewall. Now, did other witnesses say she may have climbed the Stonewall and grabbed something off the building to throw down and really wreck a police car? Maybe, but that's a fun history fact for another time, and that was a both hopeful and also disturbingly boneheaded story in some ways, and there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.